Alrighty. I have been putting this off because I was really busy this weekend, and then we had other stuff that I needed to stream because we always have a new One Piece chapter on Sunday, and we're always going to stream on that. And if we don't, it's going to be the following Monday. And I was busy Sunday, so we reread the chapter on Monday. Or no, yeah, we did read the chapter last night, I believe. Did we? I don't remember. My mind is hazy as all hell. What day is it? It's Monday the 14th. So I guess we did do it yesterday. Anywho, today is the long-awaited Trailblaze continuance. People think that this is actually the collab, which technically, if it's a continuance, this is permanent content, because all continuances are permanent content. It's literally on the Fates Atlas. It's right here in this weird gap between 2.3 and 2.7. Right down here. Which means it takes place after the origami bird stuff, and it takes place after the Sound Hunt Ninjutsu 2.6 stuff. And then this little thingy at the end is the actual collab, the weird temporary event thing. But most events in Honkai Star Rail are permanent, technically, when you think about it. Which makes me wonder about the status of the banner. We're not actually... I'm going to be pulling on these guys a little bit later. I'm saving for some 3.5 units, so I don't plan on pulling for either of them today. But they do have a banner. And as far as I can tell, I believe they have the same rates. I can't imagine why they would do different rates. During the event, Excalibur says among the above characters, 0.6%, consolidated chance, 90. I don't like that they say boosted rate, because that implies that she's higher chance of getting her now than a different point in time. But look at this thing here. Available long term. It was confirmed in the 3.4 live stream that even after 3.6 ends and 3.7 begins, this banner will still be up. Which is why I'm probably not going to pull on it now. I'm going to pull on it in 2 patches when I have more stuff. Because I don't know who's coming out in 3.6, but as of yet, there's nobody in 3.6 that I want. In 3.5, I might want to grab Hysolins. Or, if my theory is correct, since Kafka's rerunning, there might be a Black Swan rerun, and I might want Black Swan. So I'm going to save my pools for that. But like as you can see here, 8 days. That's where it shows the availability. We're about to enter phase 2, actually. These are just going to be here long term. We do have the free archer already redeemed, and we have the free cone already redeemed. So, last time, I haven't edited it for YouTube yet, but if you're watching this on YouTube, then it should already be out. We did the Origami Bird Clash, and we did my pull stream, where we got, honestly, pretty lucky. We ended my loss streak, and I, for the first time in a long time, won a 50-50. I don't think we've won a 50-50 since, what was it, Kafka? Collaboration character English voiceover special note. The collaboration characters have no English voiceovers. You may switch to another voiceover language if preferred. Interesting. So, I know a lot of people that have always been, they're really angry about the whole English voiceover nonsense, so they didn't do it in English, so I'm going to stay in English because that's my preference. And I'm fine with no voice. I'll be honest. I'm fine with no voiceover altogether. And there was a recap for this. Yeah, alright. So let's start with the story recap.
As the echoes of the Charmony Festival fade, the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation successfully established.
Why is Sampo narrating this?
Planet of Dreams, with the nameless of the Astral Express.
Why is Sampo narrating?
One of the planet's shareholders.
That's the events of 2.2 and 2.3.
Now, a grand spectacle is about to unfold yet again in this holiday resort famed throughout the cosmos.
I was not expecting a Sampo VO. I was expecting Sparkle, though. I was actually expecting Sparkle, not Sampo.
Starring the superstar of Epsilon and the head of the Oak family, the lead actor is Miss Robin. Featuring a special appearance from the stylish and witty Nameless, the trailblazer of the Astral Express. With a powerful guest appearance from the charismatic and commanding director, Aventurine, one of the 10 stone hearts of the Strategic Investment Department.
So I think that he's going to basically reveal all the key players that are going to be in this event.
Directed by the renowned Mr. Rekka and his trusted companions. Lastly, exclusively sponsored
Mr.
by
Rekka.
Old Odie, the head of the Alfalfa
Alright, why
family,
did you not introduce
and a business
Odie first
tycoon
when you put him
of
on screen?
Pentaconny. And then there's Skott.
Scott!
Wait, who? You mean that IPC specialist who's good at mimicking animals? That...
Okay, well anyway, the marketing development department is in on this too.
This is one of the alien. That's just great.
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War, now airing across entertainment channels throughout the universe.
Sure. Why? The recap broke the fourth wall. Sampo is always breaking the fourth wall. So is Sparkle. All the masked fools breaking the fourth wall. I think they know that they're in a game.
Huh? Isn't that Robin? What's she doing here?
I sometimes forgot that the Trailblazer's been recast. And it goes, oh, who's talking? Oh, it's me. We're talking. Is that a Holy Grail? I am a Fate fan, by the way, for those who didn't know, if I haven't already made that clear.
It's been a while. Mr. Screwlum said you'd stop by today, so I figured I'd wait here for a bit. So this is the device for testing the divergent universe, huh?
Yeah, that's right. This thing was installed during 2.3, and there was I was always annoyed by the fact that there was a cutscene about it being installed in the 2.3 in the 2.3 trailer, where Jade and Screwlum were talking, and that scene didn't happen in game, if I remember correctly. You interested in testing the Divergent Universe too?
Oh, you've got the wrong idea. I may have taken some history electives back at Paperfold University.
History is an elective?
I'm hardly the right person for scientific research.
Ugh. History is like part of my major. It's like GE requirement in my degree.
I'm here today on someone's behalf. To bring you a gift.
I feel like the spaceship is nice enough. Why do I need the shining, glowing cup? Fun fact, a Grail is supposed to be a bowl, by the way. If you go off, like, the historical definition of the term.
Do you still remember the Holy Grail War we had back in Pentaconny?
Oh, this is taking place in the present. Oh, this whole thing's gonna be a flashback? Not a clue. Where did the Astral Express head to this time?
The Holy Grail War?
It's indeed bizarre. This so-called Holy Grail curio. Even though I still recall what we went through together, some of the details always get a bit hazy when I think back on it.
Because it didn't happen.
Old Odie gave me this Holy Grail as a token of gratitude for everyone who participated in the war. I wanted to display it on the Radiant Feldspar. He agreed, wholeheartedly saying,
Ho 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 ho! What better decoration for the Radiant Feldspar than a cup set to grant any wish? Talk about grandeur!
Is that supposed to be your Ian St. Clair impression?
Mr. Scrollum was entrusted to neutralize the power of the Holy Grail.
He could do
Now
that?
it's just an ordinary dream bubble, stripped of its wish-granting properties.
Every time Scrollum gets mentioned, the power scaling community loses their mind because he just keeps collecting feats at this point.
I've always wondered, if the Grail really could grant you a wish, what would yours be?
I mean, Synesthesia beacons would be really cool to have in real life. But, maybe the ability to comprehend anything without having to think would be nice.
A wish, huh? Feels like someone asked me a similar question during the Holy Grail War.
If I remember correctly, from one of the animes, or at least one of the roots, I should say more specifically, it was someone's wish that there would not be another Holy Grail War. And the fact that this Grail's been neutralized makes me think that that wish is going to get granted. Your thoughts gradually rewind to the beginning of that Holy Grail War, as many vague details gain clarity. It was a long time ago, or not so long ago. Or if, I guess you haven't unlocked this in the future, because you can kind of skip ahead towards events now, I guess.
As Penacony's last festive superstar, she was once the center of everyone's attention.
Why is Sampo doing the, like, Rob Schneider movie intro narration?
And now, with the unprecedented First Penaconian Holy Grail War about to kick off, she is back in the spotlight.
The timeline of this event is now completely in question.
Come on, girl. Show the audience that, what's it called? Tattoo on your hand?
Oh, the tattoo, the command seal.
It's the command spells.
Ooh.
Right. Command spells. Proof of your selection to join the Holy Grail War. They say its power lets you command legendary figures from Penacony's history to fight for you. And now,
Also, we're probably going to get some cool Penacony lore here, so that might also be nice.
Crystal Daily.
Since only 3 characters from Fate were confirmed to show up, that means that the other 4 servants that show up are going to probably be really important characters from Penacony's history and lore. So I'm actually kind of just excited for that alone. Let's give it up to the star reporter of the Crystal Daily. So, honorary member, if you win the Holy Grail War, what wish would you want to be granted? I want to swim in money. Peace across the universe. It's a time for me to become an Aeon of Elation. The wish for more wishes. I wish for 2 more wishes. Why are you even here? Well then, do you think you've got what it takes to win the Holy Grail War? I didn't see what I picked. You betcha. Right. So, honorary member, which legendary figure from history are you planning to summon? Don't tell me you're clueless about Penacony's as clueless as Penacony's history as I am. What's your deal, anyway? Oh, Hook's here. That's who the reporter was.
Belabogian folks to travel off-world, running into an old friend on an alien planet. Ah, that's pure joy. Sure, the occasion might be a little weird, but don't tell me you don't recognize us.
Yeah, Sampo did say that they would bring Hook to the Banana Amusement Park. Or was it Ideen Park? I don't remember which.
I promised Pitch Dark Hook the Great we'd record every thrilling moment of this trip to the planet of festivities for the folks back home. And here we are stumbling upon you being interviewed for the Penaconian Holy Grail War.
I see. I was just wondering why someone else was taking my job, considering our channel secured exclusive rights to this interview and broadcast. Security? Clear the area.
Time to exit stage left, Sampo. We can talk this out. How about a collaboration?
Hey, even the money-loving Alfalfa family wouldn't charge such a cute kid a licensing fee, right?
Oh, that's right. Crystal Daily was the Bellapog newspaper. How can I forget that? I should have known that it was Hook.
Miss, consider it charity. Let this kid finish her social studies project. I mean,
What's the harm in that?
Damn, Sampo ever the smooth talker.
Assistant? Get these two out of here.
Oh, wow, you're not going to throw them out. They're going to have your assistant throw you out. The assistant surged forward without warning, escorting the two foreign visitors far from the scene.
The Alfalfa family proudly
Ooh,
presents the
that-
first
that's an echo.
Panaconean Holy Grail War. We'll be following the Masters every step of the way, bringing you the freshest, most exclusive coverage.
Man, this is Mr. Ideen's name all over it, since we're at Scorched Sand vacation, basically. Or like the was it the Hour of Scorched Sand? I forget the name of this dream bubble.
Before we continue our interview with the Nameless about the Panaconean Holy Grail War, let's cut to a quick commercial break.
You haven't even started the interview. Why are we cutting the commercial now?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've all heard the legend of the Holy Grail, haven't you?
No, but can you sum it up for the non-Fate fans? Also, that's a chessboard with the servant symbols, class symbols on there. That's a really cool tie-in Easter egg.
Across the vast cosmos, such tales abound. Seekers embarking on grueling journeys in pursuit of a miracle capable of turning their deepest desires into reality. Yet, only a rare few ever have the privilege of witnessing its existence firsthand. But today, I bring you all that very opportunity.
I still want to know where he got a Holy Grail from.
I have brought the omnipotent wish-granting chalice, the Holy Grail, to Panaconean.
Yeah, I want to know I want to know the details on how you did that specifically.
Of course, the right to make a wish is a privilege beyond measure. And like
Oh, this
most
music.
competitions in life, if you want to claim your reward, you'll have to fight for it. The Holy Grail will summon heroic spirits, legendary figures from Panacone's rich history, and bring them back to life. And you, daring dream chasers, will become masters, commanding these servants in battle until only one survivor remains.
I mean, he could, but the fact that it manages to have the same properties as the original is a little bit odd to me. And the fact that we know that Saber, Lancer, and Archer are going to show up makes me think that it's going to be really odd.
Worried it sounds a bit violent? Afraid it might turn into another Tychean Robo-Ball competition with limbs flying and blood spattering everywhere?
Robo-Ball, for those who don't follow the lore, is basically like their equivalent of like Formula 1 racing. We did have that Robo-Ball event where Ching Chui apparently killed a bunch of people with her car called 13 Orphans.
Fear not. Mark my words. In the sweet dream of Panaconean, there is no such thing as death. Any violence you witness is nothing more than harmless spectacle. The only thing real is the prize of having your wish come true.
I wonder what the limitations on that are.
After all, this is the planet of chasing.
I do not have Boot Hill.
Here in Panaconean, anyone with a dream in their heart has a chance to make it a reality.
I do like him. He just came out in a time where on a banner where it's like I wasn't planning on pulling. I was in the middle of saving.
Now, brought to you by the Alfalfa family and proudly sponsored
His
by
playstyle's weird, though.
Skott, the high-stakes battlefield where dreams are on the line. The first ever Panaconean Holy Grail War. Let the games begin.
Also, Odie, why do you sound like you're yelling at the microphone from across the room? I have a buddy that owns them. But that's because it's Boot Hill's their favorite character. But that's about it. I don't know anyone else that owns a boot hill.
Terrific! I loved how
Scott!
you used the
He's
survivor
back!
and the victor to rally the contestants. Nothing stirs up a person's drive quite like the goal of simply staying alive, hmm? What an inspiring speech, Mr. OT. Even Louis Fleming himself couldn't have done it better.
Louis Fleming! Also, Scott's got a new outfit on. He's got the standard IPC suit on now instead of his weird
I'm not here for your flattery.
robe that he wears on the
I
Lafu.
expect you to give it your all and become the survivor.
Don't get me wrong, Mr. OT. I'm honored you picked me, but I'm just a nobody, a bottom-tier cog in the IPC. And if the rumors are true, you're not exactly a fan of the IPC, so why me?
That is a good question. Why would Odie pick you?
I sent invitations to Penacony's top shareholders and family heads, welcoming them to join this Holy Grail war.
I do like his robe, but it's not an original design, because, like,
carefully orchestrated spectacles.
every IPC or Intelligentsia guild wears the same robe on the Lafu. Huh.
Seems like living in luxury has dulled the ambitions of the so-called elite. But underdogs like you're a whole different story.
Scott is indeed an underdog. I would definitely use that term to describe him.
Make to the Grail.
What wish would Scott do? Does he want to be in control of the IPC?
Me, Scott? I'm just a lowly grunt trying to climb to a P45 corporate rank.
What is your rank, out of curiosity? Because I know you're a specialist in the marketing development department, but I don't know where that is on the scale, actually, in the IPC.
What a delightfully mundane wish. You aren't even dreaming of rubbing shoulders with legends like Diamond or something.
P45. That's just like the board, that's just enough to be on the board, basically.
But compared to lofty nonsense like world peace, your dream is refreshingly grounded.
It is realistically attainable. I gotta respect that.
So, the Holy Grail, can it really grant my wish?
I'm actually curious. I don't know what the limits on it are.
Of course it can. Kid, the command spell branded onto your hand is proof of your qualification. You've also summoned a servant and witnessed their power for yourself.
Wonder who Scott got.
Well, we are in a dream world where ice cream talks, wine bottles sing, and instruments play themselves.
Yeah,
Grail,
that is all true.
Wishes and legendary figures resurrecting from history? Not so far-fetched here, I guess. But here's the bigger question. If the Grail is real, why are you sharing it? Why turn this into a show? Let's face it, if I were in your shoes, I'd keep it to myself, make my wish quietly, and get filthy rich.
The Grail, at least in Fate, from what I remember, it needed to accumulate the mana to grant the wish, which required sacrifices, which was the whole reason of the summoning servants, or... it's complicated. I'm basically cliff notesing it for y'all. And it's not even super accurate, because, like, it's not really granting a wish, it's just giving you access to, like, arcane magics from the Akasha or something, if you want to get really specific and technical. Fate is complicated. There's like over 50 plus spin-offs, and I guess technically this could be maybe considered canon if this all doesn't turn out to be a dream at the end.
A sharp question, Scott. Let me put it this way. Picture an old man who survived 10 Amber Eras, navigated countless conspiracies and power struggles, accumulated an endless fortune, and climbed to the absolute pinnacle of Penacony.
Yeah, just a reminder that old Odie is like 10 Amber Eras old. He's been around for like 1,000 years. He's probably like one of the 2 oldest canonical characters that we know, because like an Amber Era is sometimes like it's 75 to like 250 years. Which means like at youngest, he's like 1,000. And at oldest, he's like 7,500. So him acquiring a Holy Grail for me is something that, if you told me he did it, I'd believe you. But I would still want to know how. Because when you live long enough, just the opportunities that you could acquire just kind of increase.
Now tell me, what's left for such a person to wish for?
Success of your offspring.
More money and power? No one ever thinks they've got too much of either, right? I don't know. You tell me, Mr. OT.
You're already getting close, kid. But a single wish, that's far too small to satisfy me. I want to transform the Holy Grail War into an unprecedented form of entertainment in Penacony. Imagine meeting historical legends, summoning them as servants to fight for you, and finally making your wildest dreams come true.
I'll give him credit for at least monetizing the process. That's something that I don't think has been done in the Fate universe yet. And let's be honest here for a second. What he's doing is pure genius. He's doing what the Fate franchise has already done itself. It's how many spin-offs does the Fate franchise have already? Like 75, 150? Who cares? Who can count that high? But I had another point I was going towards, but I have long since forgotten what point I was trying to make. What does it satisfy me? Transform Holy Grail into an unprecedented form. Come on, think, Daniel. Think. What was your point? What were you moving towards? Wildest dreams come true. I mean, giving the opportunity to make people see legendary historical figures is just huge. Oh, come on. I can't believe I'm brain farting on this so hard. Oh well, maybe I'll remember later.
This will be Penacony's next grand spectacle, standing alongside the Charmony Festival as a beacon for the universe's attention. Dreamers and wealth beyond measure will pour in, far more than ever before.
Yeah. Think of like just being able to control a Penaconic war and just maybe doing this like on a yearly cycle or whatever. It's a spectacle. It'll draw attention. People will watch it.
And for the first ever Holy Grail War, what story could be more compelling than the wish of a nobody coming true? Understand now?
Ah, I get it now. Don't worry, Mr. OT. I won't let you down. As a lone wolf, I've learned how to survive, no matter how desperate things are.
Yeah. I really enjoyed having to deal with you in the March 7th event.
But I'm not gonna lie, Mr. OT. Just now, during that broadcast, I saw someone who's dragged me down to rock bottom more times than I can count. Funny how fate works. She's here on this battlefield, too.
He's probably talking about us, isn't he?
Let me guess. You mean that Nameless from the Astral Express? A real showboat and a tough competitor, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. In terms of pure strength, the old me couldn't compete with that monster and her crew. But the person I am today, I'm not the same man I was back then.
Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that. Scott's gotten better. Scott's gotten more powerful.
As a master, survival hinges on using your summoned heroic spirits, your servants, wisely, and utilizing their noble phantasms. Isn't that correct, Mr. Rekka?
We did know that he was working with Mr. Rekka to some extent. And if you watch the Keeping Up with Star Rails, Mr. Rekka is apparently fused with some sort of servant.
While the Holy Grail War is ongoing, please address me as Greedy, producer.
Greedy.
Actually, during this war, he should call you by the code name Assassin.
Oh, shit. He's Assassin?
You're right. In the current Penacony, the name Greedy carries no weight. Best not to bring it
up. You got a chance at a second life. It's best to let go of fragile pride, old friend. Names tie you to your past. They also expose your weaknesses.
I just thought about that for a moment. Yeah, Odie's old. He probably knows every single one of these heroic spirits from Penacony.
Listen up. I had to offer him film credits and the chance to experience a heroic spirit's memories just to convince that director to act as your vessel.
Mr. Rekka as Spirit Origin Fusion.
You've always dreamed of creating a masterpiece that would shake the world and cement your name in history, haven't you? On that point, you and Mr. Rekka share the same goal. Don't waste the opportunity I've created for you. Go record the stories of the participants in this Holy Grail War, and help this ambitious young man by your side fulfill his wish.
Following my master's command, my noble phantasm has already been trained on those you invited. I can show their movements to you both in real time.
Interesting. So he's literally using the power of film.
Well done, assassin. With an ability like this, we're sure to stay ahead of the competition.
The participants who have accepted the invitation and plan to join the Holy Grail War are already under my noble phantasm's watch. So, producer, which one do you want to check out first?
And Noble Phantasm, for those who don't know, is like, I guess, the Fate universe equivalent of an ultimate. It's like their unique power that they can spam, or some of them can spam it, some of them can't. And there's like different classifications of what they do and what they are. Ooh!
Producer, time's ticking. Let's hurry and check out the other participants.
We're playing a Skott!
Mr. Oti, summoning a servant this early, isn't that a little against the rules?
Technically in Fate, no. You can summon your servant like years before the war if you really tried, I imagine.
I didn't realize our producer cared so much about the rules.
You bet I care about the rules. It's fun to break them in the heat of the moment, but if trouble comes knocking afterward, we're the ones who get hurt.
Wow!
Rest assured, for this Holy Grail War, I have the final say on all the rules.
Ah, so old Odie is going to be our Kirei for this war, huh? So there's Jade and Aventurine. There's Robin and Boot Hill. Pom? And, there's us. We already know what we're doing, so let's, check on Boot Hill and Robin.
Mr. Pom-Pom, it's been a while.
Right, I forgot he's been doing that. I keep forgetting that he's been doing that.
Now that's forking hilarious. Girl, I know my identity's a little touchy, but here in Dreamflux Reef, just call me by my name, all right? It sure has been a while since we last saw each other. Not since that monkey raised hell here.
Yep.
How'd your agent even let a big-time star like you put on a street performance like this?
That was a thing. We got to see DJ Robin.
A true singer doesn't only perform for the ones who can afford front row seats.
I gotta respect that.
But you, Mr. Boothill, your appearance here means something big's about to go down again in Dreamflux Reef, doesn't it?
Hey now, don't go making me sound like some kind of walking disaster siren. You've heard of the Holy Grail War, right? The ads are everywhere, and nobody in Penacony could have missed it.
Wait, are you telling me you're joining the Holy Grail War?
It is interesting.
Oh, why do you sound so shocked? Am I not supposed to?
From what Odie told us, he sent invitations to a bunch of important factions, so the Galaxy Rangers getting an invitation is not surprising to me.
That's not what I meant. Or maybe that is what I meant.
I wonder if Argenti's here too.
As far as I know, only the family heads, IPC execs, and the Astral Express crew received invitations to this Holy Grail War. Basically, the decision makers of Penacony.
And ain't I pom-pom? a member of the Astral Express.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
That's not what I'm saying.
Relax. I'm just messing with you. For some reason, that old man went and sent an invitation to Dreamflux Reef, too. Micah figured things might go down the same way as they always do. The folks up top have their fun, and the people below take the hits.
Right, now I remember. They did mention this on the 3.4 live stream. That Boot Hill will be standing in for Mr. Micah of Dreamflux Reef.
So, he sent me the invite. Said I might be interested.
I see. So, Mr. Micah's asking for your help in his own way.
Makes sense. I mean, after all, I'm a two-time hero Penacony. Sunday, the monkeys.
You barely contributed much. All you got to do was get handed a bullet from Acheron and fire it to the sky. Which, I'll admit, did contribute help, but I still think the story writing for 2.2 was really bad. And it was completely unnecessary to even include you in that storyline. Acheron too, to be honest.
Gum my stupid mouth.
Almost everything Acheron did for the plot,
Sorry. Listen,
Welt could have done,
I don't
is one of the
care
saddest
about any
things.
Fudging Holy Grail, but a Holy Grail war. Now that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, when you stick war to the end of anything, it kind of starts to sound dangerous. Slumberdana Monkey War. Bellabog War. Robin War. Fan War. Flame War. Comment Section War. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
Summoning dead guys from their graves to duke it out. Winner takes all. That sounds like something those IPC shirtbags would come up with. No heckin' way I vibe with that kind of setup.
Unfortunately, this sounds like ancient magic that predates the IPC by a couple thousand years.
But, since I took Micah's request, I gotta see this through. Make sure things don't spiral out of control. Alright, time to get prepped. Up next, per the invite's instructions, summoning a heroic spirit. See ya.
Good luck with that. Galaxy Rangers.
That guy? That's the one in Criminal Boot Hill? Mr. OT, sir, can't you revoke his qualification? Letting a criminal join the Holy Grail War is way too dangerous. What if he wishes for every single IPC employee to drop dead? That'd be the end of us.
I mean, what if you quit in response to his wish?
Kid, you're basically admitting you think that cowboy's going to win the whole thing. Where's your confidence? You gotta keep your head in the game. Once you accept the invitation and are branded with the command spells, your qualification as a master can't be revoked.
Then we should send out the Bloodhounds and take that criminal down immediately.
But Mr. Boothill wasn't wrong, was he? He saved Penacony twice before. If we jump the gun and hunt him down now, that wouldn't be very tactful.
I like old Odie.
Why are you so scared of this guy, Scott?
You better put a bullet in my head.
Let's just say there's some personal history. He's got a particularly brutal way of handling my department's people.
Isn't the head of your department Oswaldo Schneider?
Oh, then isn't this your perfect shot at vengeance? Win this war, and you can bring that cocky cowboy crashing down yourself.
Don't worry, Mr. OT. Forget a small fry like Boot Hill. If the traps are set right and the schemes are airtight, even Louis Fleming wouldn't be able to escape.
I don't know why you're comparing Louis Fleming. He wasn't all that great.
Good. That ruthless streak of yours reminds me of my younger days.
Mr. OT, summoning a servant this... You bet I...
Alright, that's the same. Let's look at the actual pom-pom.
Who tossing garbage around. The next passenger Pom Pom catches littering is going to have to write down the train's sanitation rules 100 times. Huh? The first Penaconian Holy Grail War? Inviting the Astral Express to join? Sounds like the kind of spectacle that might interest you.
It does.
Seems like she's not around. Maybe I should pass this to March and Don Hung instead. Wait, why is there graffiti on Pom Pom's hand? It won't come off. Who's behind this prank?
Okay.
The world's turned upside down. Even the animals on the Astral Express can enter this tournament.
Mr. Odie, should I take care of this first?
Probably a good idea. Get rid of the weak links.
No need. Letting a contestant like them compete just makes things even more interesting.
Especially since we've never seen Pom Pom leave the Express for any reason. Two of the 10 stone hearts. Using memory bubbles as invitations. A very Penaconian thing to do.
But what's even more Penaconian is this omnipotent wish-granting chalice. Oh, listen to that. Doesn't it sound like a cheap business scam? Only someone from a backwater place like Eurilo 6 could be fooled by a trick like that.
Yep. Oh? Old Odie is serving up the nectar, but what kind of poison has he mixed into the cup?
Madam Jade. Now don't tell me you're actually trying to figure out what kind of game this old man is playing.
Why not? Penacony's biggest tycoon throws away his usual image of polite deal-making to invite the family heads and shareholders to participate in this dream contest, promising afterward to grant a wish that someone could never fulfill on their own. Isn't that fascinating? It's actually literally what Jade does, actually, with her contracts. The whole Bonna Jade exchange, now that I think about it, is just a Faustian bargain that achieves the same goal.
Fascinating. Well, people with real power wouldn't waste a second of their time on something like this. I mean, who would lower themselves just to entertain him? And if this so-called Holy Grail turns out to be nothing but a marketing gimmick, then things are gonna get really interesting.
I'm sure they will. Old Odie knows that better than anyone. So what kind of return is big enough for him to risk the Alfalfa family's entire reputation?
So, you believe this omnipotent wish-granting chalice might actually be real?
Considering what we've seen Jade do, I would expect her to believe this shit's the real deal. She literally grants wishes for a cost. That's like her whole shtick. Across the cosmos, ceremonies that tap into a path's power to create miracles aren't uncommon. The credit contracts I make with people, aren't they a form of wish fulfillment too? And even more so are the cornerstones we received. See what I mean? She's got money where her mouth is, literally.
So does that mean you're interested in accepting the invitation?
I am interested in the Holy Grail War, but not in the Grail itself. What intrigues me are the people who joined this war for the so-called miracle.
Well, placing your hopes and dreams on some unknown Holy Grail. It's like dousing yourself in oil and diving straight through a ring of fire.
I don't know if that analogy works.
It doesn't look promising, but it'll be one hell of a show.
And that's what I'm counting on. That's what old Odie's counting on. And more than that, it's the perfect opportunity to watch and make connections. Only one lucky fool will walk away with the Grail. But the Bonna Jade Exchange, no, the IPC Strategic Investment Department can grant everyone's wishes. Our future strategy calls for more allies. Aventurine, you're going to accept the invitation and join the Holy Grail War, aren't you?
I knew it. Penacony and I just can't seem to stay apart. But I have to say, the way they mark the participants, not exactly pleasant.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, someone who is branded, literally a slave with a barcode on his neck, probably has a thing to say about being branded with command seals. Speaking of allies, a certain someone has returned to Penacony. Obviously, we can't have any official dealings with him, but since you've exchanged intel before, there's little trust between you two. I want you to use this Holy Grail War as a chance to strengthen that trust. Alright, so we're getting connections between Boot Hill and Aventurine. We're going to finally explore a little bit more of that conversation that we didn't get to see at the end of 2.2, where the whole conversation with Boot Hill and Aventurine about Oswaldo Schneider, we never got to see the second half of that conversation, if I remember correctly.
As you wish.
So that's big.
Wait, you're telling me the Strategic Investment Department is joining too?
What's wrong, Mr. Skott? As a member of the Marketing Development Department, their reach shouldn't extend to you.
Yeah, they aren't his superiors.
That's right, Mr. OT. Besides, with you backing me up, even Louis Fleming...
Also, Aventurine and Jade are both like P44 and P45, if I remember correctly.
Let's just let Louis Fleming rest for now. Mr. Skott, the IPC is just one of many choices in this vast cosmos. Sometimes you need to fight for your own shot at greatness. I've got high hopes for you.
Alrighty.
The stage is set, and the characters are all in position. But, Master, for you and me, this Holy Grail War comes with a few complications.
Alright.
Yeah, the competition this time is no joke.
Well, this time. Implying there might not be a next time.
No. What I mean is, if you look at the backstories of the participants, they generally fall into 3 categories. Those who are in direct competition with your department, those who have a personal grudge against your department, and those who see you as their sworn enemy.
Do we see Skott as our... I guess we do. Me personally don't, but the Trailblazer does.
In other words, from a narrative standpoint, every single participant we've identified so far is likely to target you first.
Yikes.
It's us. You call that a complication? Like I didn't already know everyone here has a bone to pick with me?
Partially your fault. But hey, I don't think you have anything against Pom Pom.
A little personal wisdom. Not everyone is your enemy, kid. Learn to separate conflict of interest from personal vendetta.
True. The IPC is a rival department. One of them would be your rival and not your enemy. Aventurine is not your enemy here, he's your rival.
And the key difference? The first one can be negotiated. The second? Not so much. So, if I were you...
You'd deal with the personal vendettas first. Much appreciated, Mr. OT. I'll keep that in mind.
I think he was going to say, you should try to work with the people you can negotiate with first.
What a poetic twist. Old rivals, now destined to settle the score on the Holy Grail War's stage.
Wonder when Mr. Rekka's going to be playable.
Lucky for me, I drew the best possible card. Assassin. With your noble phantasm, we should have the upper hand.
We can remain in the shadows, stalk everyone's movements, and maintain the opportunities, and seize the ones that we need.
That said, knowing your opponent's next move isn't enough. It's like having a script but never actually shooting the film. Let me remind you, Master, your least favorite Nameless is preparing the ritual to summon a servant right now.
Nameless, I gotta take care of you first. Can't have any loose ends hanging around.
You should have teamed up with Aventurine instead of going after us first.
We've all been waiting for. The Nameless will step into the summoning circle, chant the spell, and summon one of the greatest souls in Pentaconian history.
I am the bone of my... No, wait, that's the wrong one.
Who will it be? The legendary Dreamweaver Glocks?
Ooh, that would have been cool.
The first Bloodhound. Let's find out.
I'm really excited.
The stage is set. Now step into the summoning circle and begin the ritual.
Alright. I think we saw a cutscene of this from the trailer. Because there's a scene with them putting their hand and grabbing the scabbard.
Alright, let's begin.
Alright, here we go.
My
Oh,
death
Robin's doing it at the
creates
same
your body,
time.
And your sword creates my destiny.
Want to collect all these CGs I can.
If you heed the Express's whistle and obey the crispy, crumbly pom-pom pie, then answer.
Crisply crumbly pom-pom pie. Pom-pom is a great mascot character that we don't get enough of.
I have not come to bring all the good in the world, but I am fated to perish, defeating all evil in the world.
Such is the method of the Galaxy Rangers.
7 souls flowing from the Ember Lord's stony heart.
Is that... This is not the chant that I expected. All for the Amber Lord.
Come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales.
Oh, Guardian of the Scales. Who are we trying to summon? The Equilibrium? You waited for a while and nothing happened.
So, where's the servant?
There was no light pollution, no exciting music, and no soul that came down from the sky. There was only an awkward silence.
Where's my servant?
That is a good question, Can.
Oh, I wish I could capture this pathetic little moment of yours and pass it down as a family heirloom for generations.
Missed Scott. We got Sparkle's Ensemble Cast theme playing. Or no, wait, this is, The Fool Always Knocks Twice.
I was actually worried you'd luck out and summon some terrifying servant. But turns out, you're just plain cursed. Compared to you, even I seem less of a lone wolf now that I have a servant. Maybe I should let you borrow the title for a couple of days.
Scott, you again? Are you my servant? Even without a servant, you're no match for me.
Tell me, are you my servant?
Oh, we actually speak that line.
What? Obviously not. I'm your opponent, fool. Do you seriously not recognize me?
I mean, we do.
Let's not waste time. Your summoning ritual just flopped. This is the perfect moment to serve you every ounce of humiliation you once dealt me, with interest.
Uh-oh. I don't like that word, interest.
But hey,
I'm really happy to get on and bark like a dog, but I don't plan on paying interest.
To beat you either. Boys, go get 'em.
Uh-oh. Oh, combat! I don't know if my team is good for fighting IPC grunts. I'm just playing with the rework units.
Specialist Skott! You never said the enemy was this strong!
This is way out of our league! Don't forget to file my overtime pay!
You idiot!
Hold the line! They're already complaining like we've already killed them. Alright, lightning weakness applied.
Receive divinity.
Thanks. You're too
You
good
chose
to
the
me.
wrong enemy.
Stand still.
Look at all those follow-ups. We can build follow-up damage Kafka now, which is kind of a funny thing to think about.
That needs optimize. This is double speed.
Alright, defense down the whole enemy team.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Let's rock.
That's not good.
Can I have fun this time?
Relax. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Bloom.
Good as new.
Repay. Eternal sleep. The dead
Just top everyone off.
Stand still.
Time for the main event.
Turn it up.
Say bye to breathing.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Relax.
I like Kafka's rework a lot.
These useless mooks are even worse than I thought. Anyways, just fall back for now.
Skott, that's all you've got? Guess it's my turn to hunt you down now.
Oh, chase down the fleeing Skott. He's running pretty fast, actually.
You really had the guts to chase me down, huh? What a shame. Your Holy Grail war ends right here. Target is in position. Ready, assassin?
Ready to roll, producer. A blood-splattered interstellar slasher comedy action.
All right.
What are these things?
Ooh.
Just some disposable extras. Nothing special.
Watch your mouth. You're very valuable to me.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Relax. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
This is a little bit easier, since they're already electric weak.
May as well kill them all.
Which, they're also already... They just don't have quantum weak, I guess.
Stand still.
Time for the
I
main
just
event.
noticed that they have a Skott on this face. Yeah, Skott batch produced. Hang on. Skott split into countless bodies by Assassin's power. Each mass production machine possesses strength on par with its prototype. So they're all as strong as Skott. I wonder how many people even noticed that.
Turn it up.
Relax. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
They even have Skott voice
Ready to
lines.
lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Stand still.
Let's settle this.
Say bye to breathing.
Here we go.
Until I yell cut, these extras will keep performing forever.
If I can't kill you, I'll exhaust you!
Time for the main
Unbelievable
event.
amateurs playing at Holy Guild War.
Who the heck are you?
Who said that?
Stand still.
Watch and learn, rookie. At a time like this, you should be doing this. 50,000 true damage, or was that 500k?
That spear!
Lancer's
What
here.
just happened? It wiped the field!
That's a cool design, too.
Don't tell me this guy's your servant! Assassin, do something!
Someone's crashed the set, producer. I'm not built for frontline combat, and that guy is bad news. So, how about we take the smart approach and run?
That is a good idea. And he's gone! Huh. So he put his master into spirit form too. Assassin class. Always such a pain in the neck. Are you my servant? Thanks for saving me. Don't thank me just yet. My plan was to take you out next. Yeah, I kind of figured. Unless you were our servant. You can call me Lancer. That's not my true name, of course. But since you'll be out of the game soon, what does that even matter? Farewell, master with no servant. Cutscene! There we go! I ask you, are you my master? Could have shown up like 10 minutes ago, though. Contract formed, servant summoned. You? What a terrible reunion. That's what I was thinking too, Lancer. But as long as I stand here, I won't let you lay a hand on my master. What is this camera angle? Well, kid, you just hit the jackpot. And he's gone. It's safe now, master. Are you hurt? You two know each other? We've crossed swords a few times in past Holy Grail wars. Our allegiances often clashed. But he's not a bad person. You don't seem to be from this world. Are you from Penacony? No, I am no heroic spirit of this land. I've never even heard of a nation called Penacony in my world. The Holy Grail granted me knowledge. I need to participate in this war, but much of it makes no sense. This world is completely foreign to me. I forgot to introduce myself. You may call me by the servant class, Saber, or by my true name, Altria Pendragon. I was once king of the Knights of Camelot. I assume you know nothing about this place either. Nothing. We do have a Camelot here, actually. That's right, we know about Earth. It's that place that Welt talks about, because he's from there. Oh, it seems like different worlds have their share of strange parallels. Tell me, does your Camelot still stand?
Unfortunately, no. It was completely destroyed. But there are still
Oh, right! I forgot about that!
From there. Guinevere. She's got an older brother named Lancelot.
Langshiel. Gwenhyfin. Yeah, people don't. A lot of people forget about that. Guinevere is Gwenhyfin's real name. And she has a brother, Lancelot. I forgot about that. I forgot that the name of her planet is Camelot. I forgot the name of her home planet, which was destroyed by the Swarm. If you haven't read Gwenhyfin's character stories, you should go do that. It's very interesting. It's also the only time that we learn about Su Shang's real name is Li Su Shang. Which is sad, because I kind of hoped that Li Su Shang was going to turn out to be Shang Shang's mom that she's so terrified of. Wait, what? Guinevere's brother, Lancelot? You mean, biologically related? Oh, right. In Arthurian legend, that's not a thing. Guinevere and Lancelot are what's it called? So Guinevere was Arthur's wife in legend, and Lancelot was just another knight on the Round Table. So yeah, them being brother and sister would be an interesting version of the story. You know what? Let's just put a pin in that for now. Clearly our worlds have some serious differences. I was assuming that we were talking about Earth. I completely forgot that Gwenhyfin's home planet is Camelot. To help this servant understand this dream world bathing in Memoria, you go on a lecture about interstellar travel and cosmic geography. Only to suddenly hear a thunderous rumble. It would seem the lady knight before you is starving. For some reason, I instinctively thought that was our stomach growling. Was that thunder? You hungry? Forgive me, I must seem rather undignified. You may not realize it, but this world has almost no magical energy. And as a heroic spirit from a completely unknown realm, I cannot draw power from fame or mystics. So to maintain my combat strength, I need a lot of energy intake. Is that how we're going to justify your obscene appetite in the series? Do you know anywhere around here that serves large portions? You really don't have to explain all that. Well, if you're not picky about the food. Not at all. I've never been particular about taste. Besides, hunger is the best seasoning.
Come on.
I have
I'll
heard
take you to
that
try the
phrase
local
before.
specialty. Halovian winged burgers. No way your world has that.
Oh, they also have clocky pizza, too. At the same time in the golden hour. We're gonna see Robin now? Oh no, Robin was in Dreamflex Reef. Who's in golden hour? Is that where Skott ran off to? Oh no, wait, maybe Aventurine is in golden hour. No, we saw him. He was in the hotel proper.
Ah.
Oh, never
I've always
mind.
been a gambler, teetering between bad luck and incredible fortune. But even for me, this draw of the cards is a bit
odd.
Still, I have to say, I kind of like your servant. A partner who plays by the rules and knows his boundaries. I'd take that over you schemers any day. At least he's trustworthy.
Oh, no doubt he's an incredible servant.
There he is. Archer. Is he gonna reveal his name though, like Pendragon did?
Who exactly are you in Penaconian history?
Do I look like I have any ties to this bizarre world of yours? No.
Oh, looks like, well, just like your servant, he's from another world.
Which, was that supposed to even be possible? I wonder if we're gonna cut back to old Odie and see if he has any input on this. He might know how the Grail works. That's actually a relief. At least this nightmare of indulgence and debauchery isn't my world's future.
Oh, forkin' hell. So, 2 outsiders summoned 2 more outsiders.
Oh, that may be why.
Xenophobic Holy Grail war is this?
But Skott is also an outsider, but he actually got a Penaconian historical figure. He got Grady, or Greedy, however that's pronounced. Make that 3. There are 3 servants from another world here. Oh, Cucullin. Things didn't go your way, huh? Did you just say my true name out loud? Ever heard of tact? What's the big deal? No one here knows us. No one's ever heard of Erin or the House of Kulan. That's not true. Wherever the hell Welt is, I'm sure Welt knows about Ireland. Man, why is it whenever cool shit's happening, Welt isn't around? But that also means that we're at a huge disadvantage. We're fighting against heroic spirits who get buffed by this world's power.
Man, all I asked you to do was a little recon. How'd you end up looking this beat?
Don't even start. I almost got 2 masters in one sweep. Then an assassin covered his master's escape, and the other one, the gray hair kid summoned.
For gray hair? That's one of ours. Why the heck were you fighting her?
You're the one who told me you go after the most annoying targets.
Guess we'll have to clear up that little misunderstanding when we meet. Huh? You said her heroic spirit is like you guys.
I love Lancer's design here with, like, the fur coat. That's really cool. I have no clue why he's not playable, though. Maybe we'll get a second Holy Grail War in a later event, and we'll get, like, more servants, and maybe he'll be playable. That's right, Master. Their servant is a saber that we're very familiar with. Her. Well, that's an unexpected reunion.
Are you guys often summoned into worlds that aren't your own?
Aren't our own. Most of the time, we're in situations that are foreign to us. Someone else's era. Nation, war. But I've never seen a world completely alien before. That said, As a counter-guardian, you don't need to know what that means. My job is to show up when a Holy Grail war goes wrong. Maybe the other two were pulled here for the same reason. Ah, I see. So it's your fault we're all stuck here.
Okay, what do you mean by a wrong Holy Grail war? Do you mean that in your world, the Holy Grail war is a common ritual, but in our world, Old Odie completely botched the process?
Maybe. I don't know. Old Odie hasn't explained a lot to me yet. It's not exactly normal in our world either, but you guys definitely screwed it up. First off, the Grail is not a toy, and it surely isn't something amateur mages like you should be messing with. And this time, our physical bodies weren't even constructed from magical energy. If I had to guess, the so-called Grail must have tapped into something similar to magecraft to create this pseudo-Holy Grail war. Probably Memoria. A corrupted ritual, a Holy Grail in the hands of someone who is the host of this war. Lancer, do you want me to spell it out? Might as well slap Mastermind on their forehead. Well, at least my master this time doesn't seem like the kind of idiot to abuse their command spells. Oh, right, you don't have a... what's his name? Shinji? I forget. You got at least a really competent master this time.
Well, that makes things simple. We just find the muddle fudger behind this Holy Grail war and drag them out into the open.
So Old Odie is going to be the main big bad? What if they're waiting for us to come knocking, so they can wipe us out all in one go? Ugh, it's annoying, but unavoidable. I believe I'm the only one here with formal training in magecraft. I'll try and analyze our enemy's setup, see if I can't figure out their real goal. As for you guys, whether you hide or attack head-on, you should be safe for now. Uh-oh, a breeze blows past and a blue-haired man disappears.
She's texting me now. What the fork? These lines. Did she just get possessed by the Knight of Beauty?
Argenti.
It's not the first time she's acted like this.
Oh, is Rappa texting you? I thought, my first thought was Robin, but when you think possessed, first time she's acted like this, now I know it's Rappa.
What? Already hitting you up for revenge?
Nah, she wants us to meet at Clock Studios theme park. Says she wants to talk about an alliance.
Or maybe it is Robin. Meanwhile, in Dreamflux Reef, or now we cutting back to Robin, right?
I thought a heroic spirit would look... I don't know... more special?
You've got to be someone really famous in Penaconian lore.
This isn't quite
Are
my
you
true
Mavis?
form, but I'm afraid this is the only way I can appear before you.
Who are you, then?
Summon at your request. I am... Caster.
What's your real name?
I would of course prefer to be honest with you, but every time I try to
Oh,
say
that's
my
not
true
good.
name, it turns into this.
This has got Enigmata written all over it.
Dissonance. But that's your name.
It was. But it's been trademarked, copyrighted, owned by someone
That's
else.
horrifying.
I'm sorry, Master.
Now I'm super intrigued. Who are you?
Just call me Robin. I'm not used to being called anything else.
Miss Robin. I'm sorry if this isn't what you were hoping for. I'm just a faded star from the age of dreaming. A piece of dead skin in an industry that sheds its past without a second thought.
Interesting. So we're gonna get some real insight. Probably someone from the Iris family, if I had to guess.
I was brilliant. Once. Who was I? Well, maybe you'd find the answer buried in some old, forgotten magazine. They used to call me the Eternal Silver Screen Beauty. The Golden Note of Shipei's legacy.
Interesting. Oh, that sounds familiar.
I've had even more names. But ever since I first stepped into the limelight, have never had my own.
So you've only ever gone by stage names.
Not even in death. Not even now. When I've been dragged from the grave to perform on this new world's old stage. Every time I even try to speak my name, it gets drowned out by that cursed dissonance.
This is making me kind of sad. This is kind of depressing.
But it's my name. My name. Mine.
Yeesh. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yikes.
It's okay. Let it out. I get it. Sometimes I want to lose control too. When we're on stage, under the spotlight, performers like us have to keep our composure. Since you can't use your real name, what should I call you?
Caster. That's the title the Grail assigned me.
No, I don't like that. I want a name you chose, not a name that was chosen for you.
And I sometimes forget how great of a character Robin was that got so little screen time.
Thank you, Miss Robin. Then, call me Miss Note. For now.
Miss Note. Oh, that sounds similar to some figure that I've read about. I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Funny. I don't remember being this emotional when I was alive. Maybe my fractured spirit origin is affecting my personality. No true name. No noble phantasm. Just this ridiculous talent
No
for
noble
the act.
phantasm.
But I'll do what I can. However little that may be, I'll fight for you and myself to earn a chance to wish upon the Holy Grail.
You want to win? To me, the only real victory is making this war disappear.
What do you have against the war already?
And that's something weapons can never achieve. Only song can do that.
I mean, I would say reasonable discussion could also accomplish the ending of war.
But people always remember the ones who win wars, never the ones who try and end them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whether you want to end this war or win it, you're going to need allies. No performance is complete with only the lead on stage.
True.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Out of everyone in this war, there are at least 2 people I can trust. I've already invited one of them, and I plan to lay everything on the table for her.
Interesting. I'm assuming they contacted us. Penacony. Cityscapes floating in the sky like clouds, where ice cream and cotton candy just chirp and jump straight into your mouth. This is incredible. Just like you said, Master, the world is steeped in dreams. But it wasn't until we arrived at this place, Dreamflux Reef, that I truly understood why the Holy Grail chose this world. Why? Because every shining palace has its forgotten corners, gathering dust, ignored. And in those places, there are people with countless unfulfilled wishes. That's why the Grail would come here. This land proves Penacony isn't a dream kingdom, but an exaggerated reflection of reality.
All right, enough about that. Let's find something to
You
eat.
haven't gone to eat yet?
Listening
I
to
thought
your
you were just
stomach
talking about
is
cotton
making
candy
me
and ice
hungry,
cream.
too.
Servants don't bring money when they materialize in the world. Is your wallet good to go? No worries, fast food joints Dreamflux Reef are cheap with big portions. Don't sweat it, I've got plenty of cash. Well, if we run fast enough, it's free. Don't sweat it. And I'm relieved. And also, they use funny, weird alfalfa dollar money here that I don't know the value of. As a servant who is a veteran of many battles, I don't really care about the quality of food.
Almost there, Saber. Up ahead is the Dreamscape
The moment when
fast
fate
food
stays,
restaurant.
when fate stays the night. Oh, that's fun. A restaurant in an unknown world. Wonder what kind of delicious surprises await. Why did we choose to go to Dreamflux Reef of all places to eat? I don't think I've... Oh, I guess I have eaten at this restaurant at least once. It's been a long time, though.
My dear guests, welcome. What would you like to eat? Wait a minute. Isn't that our festive superstar? You're here for that Holy Grail war, right?
You guys know all the gossip around here, too?
Oh, please. This is Dreamflux Reef, and news spreads like wildfire in this place. And this must be the heroic spirit you summoned, huh? Dare I ask, miss, which famous person from Penaconian history do you represent?
Sorry, but the Holy Grail War revealing my true name would be a major breach of security.
Gotcha, gotcha. Like a secret recipe, huh?
Why don't you tell me this instead? What's the best dish on the menu?
If this is your first time in Dreamflux Reef, I highly recommend the Halovian Winged Burger. It's a burger you won't find anywhere else.
I wonder how old the invention of the burger is. I know, like, Hamburg steak has been a thing in, like, Germany for a long time. But, like, when did the burger become, like, a common fare?
Our store only uses pure organic ingredients sourced from the Memory Zones farms.
The what now?
The soil they're cultivated in is free of harmful emotions.
Oh, now you're just confused. You're gonna confuse the hell out of her. Just stop talking and give her food. Thank you, but no need to explain. We'll go with the Halovian Wing Burger.
All right. We'd like 100 burgers.
Oh, God.
Okay, wait. Did you say 100? Are you sure about that?
I'm positive. Give me a minute. Just in case some of them fly away. I'm positive.
The lady next to me needs to replenish some energy.
With so many Halovian Wing Burgers, it'll take a little time to prepare. Please be patient, folks.
Let me see. In the kitchen that I work in, we could probably only make 64 burgers in the span of like 3 hours because my kitchen doesn't have a lot of space or a big enough grill. So we can only really cook like a couple dozen of them at a time, maybe. So yeah, that's a big order. 100 burgers is a big ask anywhere you go. I hear that there's like some White Castles that are like machine operated now, and I wonder how quickly they can do it. But the Halovian burger looks pretty big,
Saber, what wish would you make to the Holy Grail?
Oh, here we go. If I'm lucky enough to win, I hope. Hold on, let's talk later, Master. I sense another servant approaching.
2 Halovian Wing Burgers, 2 bottles of Sousa juice. Miss Note, is that okay?
Of course. But I'm afraid this isn't exactly a quiet spot to dine. We have a rather noticeable servant in front of us.
We're all gonna have to fight eventually.
It's been a while. Miss Note, this is the trustworthy friend I mentioned to you earlier.
Oh, they're a friend of yours, Master. Alright. Can we talk to Miss Note? No, we cannot. We can talk to Saber, though. You can feel her aura bearing down on you, as if standing before an army.
Hey there, welcome. What can I get for you to eat?
Out of curiosity. Oh, that's what the Halovian Wing Burger looks like. I don't remember this item. What does it even do? Next battle increase speed and attack? Cool. And out of memes, let's eat the burger. Where is it?
Excuse me. Could you please put their meals on my tab as well? Also, make sure we have a quiet dining experience. No interruptions from the other guests. I'll leave an extra tip for that. Thanks.
Wow, celebrities with big wallets, I guess.
All right, you can rest easy. No one's gonna bother you while you're eating.
Miss Servant, over there? Could you turn down the murderous look? If your hand's always on your sword, I'll have to step in to protect Miss Robin.
You don't have a noble phantasm, so I'm curious what you can even do. The caster in Fate Stay Nights, Noble Phantasm was Rule Breaker, for those who are curious. I wonder if this one can actually do something similar, even though they claim to have no Noble Phantasm. Relax, we're friends. Let's just try to get along first.
Sorry to interrupt, dear guest, but if you're gonna fight, maybe you should eat first. Your Holovian wing burgers are ready.
You made a fucking 102 of those already, huh?
So, let's eat first?
Could you have said that in a more convincing manner, please?
Agreed. You two ordered all of this?
Yeah, you probably should have asked what they were making before you agreed to take the tab. With a quiet poise and grace, the two servants polish off the Holovian wing burgers on the table.
It seems they've all calmed down after eating. The dinner table really is the best place for diplomacy.
I don't know if I agree about that. Thank you so much for treating us to the Holovian wing burgers.
No problem at all. I love seeing people smile after they're full. But your servant's appetite is truly impressive.
I hope she's embarrassed.
Miss Saber, I don't remember anyone like you in the history of Penacony.
I'm not from Penacony. It's because I don't come from Penaconian history. In fact, I don't come from the history of your world at all.
I don't quite understand what you mean.
I am the King of Knights, who once ruled the Kingdom of Britain under another world. I don't exist in Penaconian history, and thus I shouldn't have been summoned to this Holy Grail War. But in reality, there is at least one other heroic spirit in this war who also comes from another world.
Forgive me for asking such a naive question, but what exactly are you heroic spirits? Are you truly the souls of historical figures who have passed?
Kind of, but not really. Yes, and also no. Let's put it like this. Heroic spirits are those who have been remembered by history. When summoned by the Holy Grail, they materialize in the form of bodies made of magical energy and use special abilities, Noble Phantasm, which are based on their famous deeds in life. Although, this also extends to fictional characters, as well as people from the future of heroics that have not yet come, counterforces like Archer, and etc., etc.
Magical energy, noble phantasms. Do these things really exist?
Yes, they do. Although we're on Penacony, so they might actually be assembled from Memoria. How should I explain this? This is a world where mystics are extremely rare. The magecraft I know likely can't function as usual, so many things in this Holy Grail War are different from in the past. My body is no longer composed of magical energy, but other fundamental elements. But you, Miss Note, being a caster, you should have a better idea than I do of what has happened.
In life, I wasn't anyone special, so I'm quite surprised to have been summoned as a heroic spirit. I don't have the sense of security that Miss Saber has, nor have I even retained my true name. I honestly don't know what a servant as weak as I am can do for my master.
Miss Note.
Even so, the fact that you were summoned by the Holy Grail means that you must have left behind your own story and history. And in the Holy Grail War, the strength of a heroic spirit is not an absolute condition for victory.
Well said. My brother once told me that Penacony is a land of empty legends and no true heroes.
Interesting.
To him, the historical figures of Penacony, the legendary heroes, are all just half-truths. Images created by later generations. Like products in a store window.
Like, Boss
Your
Hanu.
dreams turn into reality TV prizes.
What was it, the Clockmaker? The Watchmaker.
But at this moment, whether it's the otherworldly Miss Saber or the historical Miss Note, I'm certain you both are more real than that. And not just some commercialized product.
And we're all being recorded and watched by Skott right now. Just a reminder to everybody.
Master.
Skott is live streaming all of this.
Comforting words. But in my current state, with my true name sealed, and not to mention being an enemy of that saber, I fear it would be difficult to protect you in front of other opponents, let alone help you achieve your dreams.
I'm the last remaining head of the Oak family, a Chord Master of Harmony. I'm not as fragile as you think. And as of now, I no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail.
Master, what exactly are you saying? If you no longer have a wish to entrust to the Holy Grail, why did you accept the command spell, step into the summoning circle, and call me here?
That's true. She got her wish granted by Jade for Sunday's freedom. So, what exactly does she gain from participating in this war?
I joined this game held by old Odie with mixed feelings. Because at first, I did have a vague idea in mind. My brother once summoned a higher power to intervene here for his own wishes. Hoping to turn Penacony into a utopia in dormancy.
He used the power of one of the harmonic strings, Dominicus,
And now must walk
in
the
order to
road
bring
of
forth and resurrect the Order. Enna.
But the impact of his actions still lingers in the hearts of the people of Penacony. I wanted to use the Holy Grail to erase and heal those scars. To make up for my brother's mistakes.
That's not a good idea. It just opens the door to more problems.
And now I realize I was wrong. Summoning Miss Note to the present world showed me that the Holy Grail does possess some sort of power. And entrusting my vague, unclear wish to an unknown entity would lead us down a very dangerous path.
Yeah, you want to leave the genie in the bottle if you don't have a surefire method.
Regardless of my intentions, my wish is still selfish. It's no different from my brother's wish. I'm sorry, Miss Note. But the moment I summoned you, I realized my true feelings. The people of Penacony are not so weak that they need Enna's dream to save them. I shouldn't ask the Holy Grail for anything. What concerns me more is... what exactly does old Odie want to use the Holy Grail for?
That is a good question. This Holy Grail War is indeed suspicious. You may not know, but in my world, the Holy Grail War was originally a ritual for mages. One that needed to preserve the mysticism in order to obtain the power to create miracles. But this old Odie, the host, is openly displaying the ritual to the public. This should have tainted it, making it impossible to carry out. That is a good point. This mysticism and secrecy was important. I've experienced many Holy Grail wars and seen many different ritual forms, but this one is unlike anything before. In my view, it's best proceeded with caution. What do you think, Master? Let's just beat them all. We should surrender and beg for mercy. Let's unite everyone.
That's right. Exactly.
From what I know of old Odie, he won't stop this game no matter what.
Old Odie probably knows who you are. He's an old ancient person. He knew Grady.
So I want to form an alliance with as many participants as possible. Until we clearly understand the true nature of this Holy Grail war and the power of the Grail, we shouldn't make any wishes too hastily.
And also remember, Sampo and Hook are running around somewhere.
You're a worthy successor of the Oak family, Master. But I think your plan for alliances is a bit idealistic. Each participant and their servant have their own desires. And until the final winner is decided, no one can guarantee that your trusted friend and her saber won't turn their blades on us.
Hey, that's a bit harsh.
But, for now, I'll follow your lead. However, if the situation changes when trying to form alliances with other servants, I'll make my own decisions.
What can you actually do anyway?
Huh? Boothill just sent me a really long text message.
Does he do that often?
I got one too. Was it a mass text?
Oh, here we go. Oh god, that is indeed a long text. Hang on, let's start reading. To my dearest masters, greetings to you all. I am Boothill, the Galaxy Ranger. As the evening breeze of Asdana carries with it the tender whispers of approaching summer, I humbly pray that your noble selves remain radiant health, untouched by vexations of seasonal ailments, so as to not miss the splendor of this midsummer's enchanting beauty. Did Argenti take his phone? Though but a humble fugitive, it is my profound honor to stand alongside your esteemed selves in the pursuit of the Holy Grail. As such, with the heart brimming with reverence and gratitude, I extend to you the most earnest invitation to grace Clock Studios theme park with your presence. There I shall humbly offer a modest feast of wine to fare upon your esteemed company. Or maybe Cucullin is the one who's typing this text message. In the season of summer's retreat, Clock Studios theme park is transformed into a realm of poetic wonder. Paradise on Earth that promises to etch the unforgettable memories upon your hearts. Pure Point Standard Heist LFG 3 LFG 3 out of 4. Yikes. Promise to etch unforgettable memories upon your hearts. Should you deign to accept my invitation, I would be overjoyed beyond measure. I shall eagerly await your reply. May this humble gathering serve as a cherished testament to the bond we share, and may it bestow upon you the moment of delight and respite amidst your noblest endeavors. With the highest regards and deepest wishes, here's to you. Salutations, yours humbly, Boothill.
Is this a text from Mr. Boothill?
For the love of Akavili, he's cursing up a storm. It isn't from him at all, is it?
Putting the content aside, Boothill isn't exactly good at typing, let alone this kind of formal letter format.
This is clearly the words of a knight. So either Argenti or Cucullin are my number one suspicions. Looks like the mutual slaughter has already begun.
See? Peace is just the interlude in a war. That Boothill. He's probably already been taken down.
Or his phone's been stolen.
No, he's a seasoned warrior. There's no way he's out this early. But someone must have gotten their hands on his phone and is using his identity to lure us to Clock Studios theme park.
This invitation is written so earnestly, I guess we'll have to graciously accept.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. If we rush over now, there's still a chance to save Mr. Boothill. What do you all think?
Now that I think about it, he seemed to have gotten a really weird message that also told him to show up at Clock Studios theme park. And we all know Skott's setting up traps, and he might have hacked their phones. I like driving right into a trap. To be honest, I'm a bit on edge. Boothill will be fine. Count me in too. The enemy has set up a trap. If we pull back now and we avoid the risk, but losing 2 allies would put us at a greater disadvantage in later attacks.
Then let's head out.
He sounds so confident. Alright. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark. We're at 140 right now. We're just warping around, aren't we?
Aren't we supposed to meet up here? Where did they go?
Oh, so he thinks it was us that texted
Maybe
him.
someone got the jump on him and took her and her servant out before we got here.
No, Q Homeland's gonna dismiss that idea. With all due respect, if that hypothetical enemy could easily defeat your friend Saber, then none of us here would be walking away alive.
Or maybe our old friend is concerned about an IPC employee showing up. So they're lurking in the shadows to assess us.
Oh, were you enemies once?
Well, past enemies can still become present-day allies. Am I right, cowboy?
And Aventurine did also call us friend that one time.
Even with the IPC, she should at least trust me after we went through so much together. Hey, come on out. Let's chat about joining forces as a team. You ain't gonna get hurt.
Oh, they aren't coming. I went through a lot of possibilities in my head before we got here. But I never expected to face the most ridiculous of them all.
A shirt bag pulled off a scam on a Galaxy Ranger. Listen up, fork and shirt bags! Ain't no matter who you are and what you want to do. I've got you surrounded.
No, you
Pop
don't.
out now. Don't say I didn't warn you when you stub your toe on the way to the underworld.
Did you hear that? Oh, he's gonna kill us if we don't give ourselves up. Oh, he's every inch a serious criminal with a huge bounty on his head. I'm positively shaking in my boots with how he talks.
Also, you aren't invisible anymore, Skott.
Huh? Wait, isn't that Mr. Aventurine of the 10 Stone Hearts? Why is a criminal wanted by the IPC walking around with an IPC executive?
Skott, you already know the answer to that. You used your servant's noble phantasm to eavesdrop on the conversation he had with Lady Bonajade.
Sir, if that blasted cowboy's got you kidnapped at gunpoint, just give me a blink. Or maybe you two are actually friends? An IPC executive secretly in cahoots with a cosmic fugitive. Assassin, you've got to grab this awesome scene on film.
Also, I'd like to point out that technically, Boot Hill's bounty is not a cosmic bounty, it's an IPC bounty, which means technically in systems not controlled by the IPC, he would technically be able to walk her free. I know the IPC alone owns a large share of Penacony, but I don't know if it's the majority share.
Oh, your servant is...
I just don't remember. It might actually
Mr.
be.
Rekka. No. Wait, now that I'm looking at him, there's something off.
Hey, you know him? The guy in the IPC uniform next to Rekka?
There are more IPC employees who know my face than there are grains of sand in Sigonia's desert. You think I can remember them all?
That is a fair point, Aventurine, but also a burn on Skott.
Oh, wretched brat. You think I'm scared of you just because you're a Stoneheart? The Strategic Investment Department's reach may be long, but it will never reach my neck of the woods. After I win the Holy Grail, I will make everyone do as I say. I'll make you all kneel before me and beg for mercy, then have you bark like dogs, oink like pigs. No, croak like frogs.
That's funny, because Dr. Rekka's little assistant director is a tiny little frog. I'm pretty sure he will be a remembrance unit when he does come out, but he's... assistant director will be his memo sprite. What a waste. Using the Holy Grail to make people do animal noises.
So old Odie even sent invitations to your department? But I thought you folks barely stationed anyone at Penacony. Unless...
He knows Skott! He knows Skott!
Unless your name is...
Huh? Oh, have you actually heard of me?
Never mind. There's no way I'd ever remember the name of some nobody.
Oh, that hurts!
Ha! You high and mighty executives have never treated us basic workers as people! You would send me to a primitive post like the Cienjo with one word and switch me over to Penacony with the next! I thought Penacony might be a juicy gig. But all I've done every day is talk business to a bunch of papashi! It's making my neck crank even worse!
Ooh. Man, you seem to always get stuck talking to short people. In the Fugue trailer, you were talking to some of the shorter members of the Zanshou natives.
But hey, all of that'll soon be a thing of the past. Aventurine? Ha! I'll replace you and become the new Stoneheart of that name.
Ooh, you want to be the next Aventurine, huh?
Assassin, use your noble phantasm to bring me victory!
Huh? Do I finally get to see this shrimp servant in action? Archer, get ready for a fight.
What's with that happy smile?
The filming has begun, actors. Take your positions. Let the camera roll. Let the film spin. And let us return to the silent horror picture show. Ready? Action!
Ooh, we're getting into it. Wait. This isn't spirit form. He just vanished right before our eyes. This servant's presence concealment is more disturbing than I imagined. Wait. Where's your voice? Where's my voice? Fork in hell, son of a fork! It's no use. I've tried analyzing this bounded field. It doesn't just mute sound. Something far more dangerous is closing in. If there's no sound, how do you know what I just said? I read the subtitles. Look, there are subtitles here! Oh, this is great. I love this. This is funny. Hilarious.
I've always wanted to see you people like this. A bunch of idiots subjected to my every whim.
Why are you guys all looking up? You should be looking down at the subtitles. That's not fair. Why do you get to have a voice?
And why have you been reduced to this, may you ask? Because now I am the protagonist. You extras will never be treated in the same way as me. I can't wait to hear what kind of petrified screams you'd be making in this horror show.
Muted ones, technically, if the rules are consistent.
Oh, wait. Oops, I forgot. No one can hear their own screams in Assassin's noble phantasm.
A moment later, the cowboy's friends arrived, equally clueless. It's unusually quiet. No sign of Mr. Boothill or the enemy who lured us here. You shouldn't have said that. Be on guard for any black luxury speedster. Saber's the knight who gives her all too. You shouldn't have said that. I'll protect everyone to the best of my ability. Please do not stray too far from me. But with the enemy in the shadows and us out in the open, even the greatest caution cannot guarantee our safety. In a wide open area like this, if the enemy sends Archer to attack from range, we'll lose the initiative and be at a serious disadvantage. From what I know of old Odie, he's the type to hire the lowest scum as his pawn, summoning the most wicked servant to eliminate anything in his way. Darn, so that's why he's giving Skott his backing, huh? Haven't you noticed? Mem Oros. Haven't you noticed, since earlier our voices vanish when we speak? Clears throat. It's true. Could this be the enemy's so-called noble phantasm? More importantly, everyone, I have a question. In this world's history, is it possible for a non-primate to become a heroic spirit? Say, A billboard. Or maybe a TV. If it were an Intellitron, that's at least plausible. But a billboard? A TV? Patagonia Dreamscape does let people turn into those. Then what's that thing up ahead? A TV, appearing out of nowhere, turns its polished rear to the crowd. Creak, creak, creak. It's obviously a trap. Let's stay back and observe it for now. Don't go near it. Scan surroundings and look for anything unusual. If this is a decoy, the real enemy's probably lurking nearby, waiting for us to take the bait. We should steer clear of this trap. Stay away from the shady TV. It's following us. Frigid force drags you violently back to where you started, and then a voice you all know all too well murmurs by your ear. Here he comes, it's Skott.
You want to leave after entering Boss Scott's turf? In your dreams!
I knew it was you. Why does it sound like a dog barking? Skott? The IPC specialist who does those bionic voice impressions? Is that what he's known for? Right now I just have Kafka, Silverwolf, Serval, and Luocha out. I switched to them when their reworks came out, and I've just left the team. I haven't bothered changing it yet. Unbelievable. Scott's really made a name for himself. Even the acclimated Robin knows who he is. Alright, I'm the one who told her. Can't a gal share a few wild travel stories from her friends every now and then? Jingliu went. I don't own a Jingliu, sadly. She is on Banner, I believe, right? In the second phase? She'll be rerunning with Blade? In 8 days. The brief silence that lingers between you was enough to convey that every ounce of fury and exasperation from this old acquaintance. See? Always so hasty. Oh, Boot Hill. The battered TV wobbles, buzzing with static noise, but alas, this is a silent film. You can't hear a single crackle of the snowflakes. You're on TV, bro! Seriously? Now is not the time for this. Watch out for his servant. That guy turned this whole place into...
Supporting characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines.
Ooh, that's mean.
Ready! Action!
Oh, something's happening. Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. Lead actors Skott. Silent Stage, Act 1. I did not think that they would make Skott the main villain of this storyline, but I'm really enjoying it. You all wake in a sealed chamber. The TV static crackles, singing Death's Lullaby. Director's Cut OST. Separated from your servants, you run into another pair of familiar enemies. As for your cowboy and songstress companions, vanished without a trace. Why are you here? Skott sent a scam text from Mr. Boothill in your name. And you know how that goes. The punk doesn't even bother switching up his tricks? Don't tell him he's got a crush on me. Let me think. How will he bark this time? Forget that third-rate nobody. What I really want to know is where did he send our servants? Splitting up in a horror movie, that's a death flag. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. That's actually a pretty cool Noble Phantasm if he can trap us all in a horror movie. Oh, there's the chainsaw! Oh, it's Bellabog Chainsaw Massacre, alright. That monster in the room sure is an eyesore. Investigate the strange body. Can we not? Oh, that's right. I ate food for a gag. A nameless corpse lies before you. Don't ask why it's still twitching. More importantly, you find no clues on it. But I've got a little hint for you all. Nightmare on Bellabog Street. You are employees of the Interastral Peace Corporation. To reward your outstanding performance this year, the IPC has organized a special vacation at a hotel. But when you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As midnight strikes, its true nature is revealed. This place is already the 5th room. Hey, can you hear me? Ugh, a bunch of troublesome fools. I can't believe that. Even you fell for it, Archer? Just so we're clear, I was against this from the start, but those 2 blockheads insisted on investigating. Now it's 3 blockheads, masters of an otherworldly Holy Grail war, and not a hint of caution among them. That's how I end up with the frown lines. Isn't it a little late for y'all to say that? Listen carefully. This place, this Holy Grail war is strange indeed. It's my fault. I have failed as a servant. I should have kept my master away from this trap. You too, over here. Master, I saw your subtitles. I'll find a way to get you out. Yeah, that's right, we're yelling. So if we're close enough to hear someone, we can see the subtitles. That's funny. Hold on. If I were the enemy, I'd disguise myself as master and wait just behind the door for the perfect ambush. Archer, listen to my voice. It's obviously me. What do you mean, adventuring? They can't hear your voice. Sorry, this is a silent film. All I see is a line of subtitles under the door, with the name Aventurine slapped on it. If you want to prove you're really my master, you'll have to spill 10 humiliating secrets that only the real master would know. You really don't know who I am? Will this ever end? This is a horror film, people. Background characters, start acting scared. This place was once an IPC prison, where criminals were banished. Its deadly traps ensured no one escaped. Now, the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. I wanted to ask this since your first line. Why target the IPC workers? Back when this was still a prison, the IPC scoundrels turned it into a living hell. What do audiences love most, watching those criminals suffer? Saw off someone's leg and the door unlocks automatically. Oh my god, this is Saw! But if nothing happens after a system hour, boom, the room explodes. You, the guests, will also go up in flames. I know this one. The room you can't leave unless you do a particular thing. It's one of those classic tropes from Petticoni's vintage horror flicks. Aren't we going a little off topic? You watch rather wild films. By Sheepy, I did not expect someone your age to know that much about Petticoni's early dream bubble cinema. You have a bright future ahead. That's right. I was the one who gave the world my genius vision with the first film in Petticoni's early days. So this noble phantasm is based on that. The guy's really getting carried away and started babbling. Nice work, Master. No wonder the scene feels so awkwardly shoved in. Now it all makes sense. Randomly cobbling together old-school horror tropes. Yeah, it's not exactly groundbreaking. Take that sawing off someone's leg bit. Originally, the protagonist was restrained by ferrofluid shackles and had no choice but to cut off their own leg. But here, it's just like a lazy copy-paste. Kid, I take back every compliment I said about you. Your screams will be played on a loop in the most conspicuous spot of Grady films. Revealing your true name on purpose? Let me guess. Just part of your dramatic flair, huh?
You fool! How did you let your true name slip like that? Isn't that supposed to be a heroic spirit's greatest weakness? Assassin!
Don't panic, producer. I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just act them. What does Grady even mean in Petticoni? I've only heard of Clock Studios and Himina Films. As expected. Soon you'll see who Petticoni's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes. So what will it be? Self-sacrifice? Or will you turn the blades on each other right before my eyes? Take what little time you have left and talk it over. But keep stalling and, well, Tick-tock, boom! Discuss with Aventurine about your next step. Oh, you finally meet a kindred spirit, and I don't get any fan benefits? Master, you heard him. Pick a leg, left or right. Honestly, if I could get a bonus, I'd rather go with an arm for command spells. Hey, you're my servant, remember? At least consider cutting off Can's leg instead. Wait, old pal. Don't give me that look. I was kidding. Everyone, don't dance to his tune. Don't let him pull us along. The more chaos he sows, the calmer we have to be. Still, not turning on each other yet. Room's about to blow. Hasn't been anywhere near a system hour yet. I'll soft my leg. Soft entries. What class are you, bomber? Let's vote. I vote for my flamboyant master. Damn. Hey, no need to egg things on. You already figured out the real answer, didn't you? A sealed room. A bomb about to go off. It sounds dramatic, but let's cut a leg off the robot in the center of the room. Rationally speaking, as a servant, wouldn't it be easier just to cut the door down? Master, please take 2 steps back. The sword-wielding girl unleashes a fierce shout. Crack. The lock splits. The door creaks open. Master, stay close to me. I don't know what that assassin plans to do next, but it's still dangerous here. Using brute force in a horror film? Heroic spirits from another world clearly have no sense of art. Blonde beauty like you shouldn't you be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day? Damn. Talk about your old film stereotypes. Skulking assassin, once I reach you, scream all you want. Call for anyone to save you. And you better reach me first. Thanks to your recklessness, the hotel's chainsaw spirit has been awakened by the noise. Protagonist, take the stage. Chainsaw Skott.
Did I, the protagonist, ever give you permission to run?
You know, in horror movies, usually the killer is not the protagonist. Just saying. What are you? Piece of gum stuck to my shoe?
As the star of this film, I'll be the one to personally tear you all apart limb by limb. You see these chainsaws in my hands? With assassin's power, these 2 poison saws can cut 3 times the blink of an eye. That's 6 cuts in one go. I can feel sword chainsaw reversal. You won't escape me even if you turn into a swallow.
Is that like a reference to the assassin from Fate Stay Night?
Rock with it.
Relax.
That's probably a missable reference.
Time for fun.
Stand still.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Relax.
I'll see you off.
This song's for you.
Eternal sleep is
The dead return!
Let's rock.
What kind of evil spirit gets beaten to a pulp by its victims? Ah, forget it. Producer, take 5. We'll be needing you again later. So this is the power of the heroic spirits from another world. Huh. Figures. Panaconia is just a backwater speck with 10 amber eras. With no real legend or history, of course we pale in comparison to true heroes. But that's also why you're going to lose. I'll take each of you runaways one by one and turn you into obedient extras for my film. Pray tell, does anyone look like they're running from you? Don't get ahead of yourselves. Act 2 is about to begin. After a brief pause, you exchange information that you've gathered with one another. Bootil, Robin, and Miss Note are still missing. Skott and his servant could strike again at any time. So they're giving us time to breathe, huh? Guess they're pretty confident about their trump card. Archer's Master. You seem very familiar with films. What do you know about this Grady? I've only heard the name before. The guy was some terrible director back in Penacony's early days. He cranked out a ton of cheap horror silent films and was a master of interesting commercial gimmicks. But people in Pentagony forgot about his name ages ago, and I only found the film he used to trap us through sheer luck. I picked it up at an interstellar junk market. So we're dealing with a total nobody. That's not good. What makes you say that? Heroic spirits who left a mark in history, our legends usually hint at our greatest weaknesses. Like that one warrior who bathed in the river of the underworld and became invincible except for his heel. That's Achilles, for those who don't know that historic myth for some reason. I was hoping you'd know something about that person's past, but turns out he's just some washed-up no-name that even you folks have not heard about. Fits right in with Mr. Skott, doesn't it? Pair of nobodies with a shady tricks up their sleeves. Still, I've got this feeling, even if they've got the upper hand now, they've got no real way to finish us. We're all just fine for the time being. Tricksters never pack much of a punch anyway. Right. He was just a film director in life, which means he's not gonna suddenly become a powerhouse after turning into a heroic spirit. His noble phantasm proves it. He built it off one of his old horror flicks. Basically a reality marble, which is like it's a sub-dimension, subspace thingy. Think of it like a domain in Genshin Impact. It's a rare ability. It feels more like a trap, one that only ensnares its victims. Archer's noble phantasm is also a reality marble. Unlimited blade works. But if the trap can't hurt the prey, then it's the hunter who will be in trouble. Now he's got 3 servants in his stomach, while the strongest fortress always falls from the inside. Actually, you don't know that Lancer's in here, too. He probably is. Lancer's kind of hiding somewhere, isn't he? You really do have the mind of a leader, always so sharp on reading the situation. I'd better pull my weight, too. He might not have an obvious weak spot, but if we can find Assassin's true body, and let my arrows give him a proper haircut, that reality marble of his will no longer exist. Claps hands. Sounds like everyone's got their sights set. And I know that I've butted heads with the Express crew before, but that was just a difference in perspective. As for this time, I've got no interest in the Holy Grail. My boss is more concerned about what old Odie has up his sleeve. If you're willing, maybe we can actually work together this time. Deal. See that, Master? Looks like Miss Robin's alliance is starting to come together. This army has a goal, and now it's time to move. We saw the exit on the way in. Let's head that way, and while we still can. Find a way to leave here. It's gonna be the room we were just in, isn't it? I think I've seen this movie before. An endless corridor. A layout completely different from before. What an annoying bounded field. If we can't bring this space to calm, we might never find a way out. Breach Grady's zone. Feels like we've just looped back to where we started. If we don't find some countermeasure, we could be stuck running in circles forever. Master, why not leave some of your chips and dice behind as markers? That's a good idea. You don't need to remind me of that. I've already tried it, but didn't expect Grady to be such a greedy money grubber. Hey, don't go throwing shade, extra boy. I was just cleaning up the set as usual. Gotta make sure random props don't ruin the scene. The next scene is all about IPC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. Nowhere to escape, and no one will ever come to help. In here, any struggle is just wasted effort. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh no, it's Robin's music. Her ultimate. I can never escape it. It's always present. Is that Miss Robin singing? Grady, looks like you forgot that you didn't only trap us in your noble phantasm. That's what you get for cutting the budget, Grady. While you're busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself, Miss Robin already found a way out on the other side of the set. Everyone follow the music. Follow the notes guidance. Producer, you're a useless piece of junk. I sent you an ambush. 2 mere low-threat characters. How did you mess that up? And this music. Why can't my noble phantasm suppress it? Probably because Robin is stronger than you are. Looks like you've been dead for too long. Forgot your own trade, huh? Even in the silent film era, movies had soundtracks. It's getting louder. A gentle force of harmony floats through the tight space. At its heart, 2 singers light the way for the lost. But at the same time, evil spirits approach them, determined to shred and consume these visitors from beyond the sky. Miss Robin, watch out. You coward, pick on someone your own side. By my commands. No. Whatever you have in mind, it's already too late. In a blur too fast to track, Miss Note grabs the attacking monsters and viciously smashes their head into the floor. What? She does what? Look at the reaction! Oh no, my cathode ray tubes. Don't hit my screen with your microphone. Ow! Clunk, 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 bang, bang, bang. Honestly, that might be the first R-rated scene in this whole movie. You start to wonder if Robin actually summoned a berserker. That's a good point. We've only met there's 7 servants. We have Lancer. We have Caster. We have Saber. We have Archer. And we have Assassin. We're still missing Berserker and Rider. That's like 5 out of 7. That's it. The guards back in Asdana prison were tougher than these things. How old are you, Miss Note? Bravo! Truly Penacony's brightest bloom. Brilliant in both drama and action. This terrible wardrobe, the nonsense plot. No one else could have cooked this up but you, Grady. I spent so much effort clawing my way out of the grave, so quit burning my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. Of course! Real directors don't know when to leave the stage to actors. So these two have a history. This note is so cool. I watched a free concert. You and Grady seem to have a bit of history. Let's just say it was unpleasant. We meet again. As a caster, your combat style was quite a surprise. Can't say that counted as a fight between mages. Guess people in Penacony really have a broad definition of caster. Maybe she is Berserker. Really? I thought that was pretty normal. Well, of course you would say it. The archer who wields swords. An archer dual-wielding swords isn't qualified to talk about this. Man, maybe I should have written this story. Maybe I did write this story. I managed to feel it out. I managed to feel out the right path using the power of harmony, all thanks to Miss Note's protection. Uh-oh. Blank, I saw you coming. Uh-oh. I saw you covering me in that fight. Even if you can't say your name, I know you must be someone great. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Maybe Aventurine knows who you are from his bargain bins. Master, this cannot change the present situation. Without a true name, I am just a weak Iris family artist. No, the way you shielded your master just now proves you are an exceptional servant. You'll never understand the despair when even your name is taken away. And you've been wrung dry of all worth. Exactly. Powerless. Barely able to protect her master, let alone win this Holy Grail war. I wonder who was supposed to voice Grady, if Grady's voice is being left blank. Because they are possessing Rekka, so they could have just had Rekka's voice dub this over. Skott gets to be voiced because he's the protagonist, but you would assume the director cut OST would also be voiced. Then why not work with me again, like before? Mr. Odie can grant all your wishes. Shut up. You're a fool with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of film. Damn. Burn. Sorry, Grady. That was a bit harsh. Why are you serving that opportunistic old fart? Man, they got some beef with Odie. Hiding somewhere off screen, Grady sighs too, his voice full of melancholy. Because he summoned me, of course. Even in death, forgotten by the world, Panic only clutches our souls like a miser. But hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past failures this time. This gloom won't do. Let's kick off a final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. The true evil awaits at the end of this haunted hotel. Oh, there's Skott. Whoa, the director really went all in this time.
Greedy, is this what you meant by giving me more power?
The surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen, then gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invincible monster. Lyndon Skott, you'll become a legion of evil spirits, a horror icon etched into movie history.
I'm all fired up. Now I will take back everything you took from me. You shall pay tenfold, no, 1,000-fold.
I'm reminded of that quote from Kingdom Hearts 2 that they gave Auron. Your pain shall be twofold. Or tenfold. Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you, even the wildest British hounds would call it obsessive. What did you do to him? Just some private... Look, I was young and I didn't know what I was doing. Is it still possible to make it up to you now?
Make it up to me? You ruined my life! You made me bark and oink and face a demotion, moving from one puny post to another in the cosmos in despair and misery. And this is all you have to say? Make it up to me!
I don't know. I think you could get up in the ranks. You're the most cutthroat guy I know, Skott.
You and your little entourage of extras. You won't get to be cocky for much longer.
By the way, if Keeping Up with Star Rail can establish canon, then the Jiao Cho ending of the March 7th versus Skott fight might be the canonical ending, where they laxative him in order to win. And March actually earns his respect by being even more despicable than Skott.
The power inside me is breaking out, trying to be free. 1 Skott, 2 Scotts, 3 Scotts. My scalp is scratchy. 2 got stuck in there.
Master, your line. Say your entrance line.
Fear me, mortals, for I am everywhere. In your dreams, in your shadows, right behind your back. Now I, the Lord of the Wolf Pack, the 1,000-faced Skott, will devour all!
I hope this becomes a reoccurring enemy at some point in like an MOC or something. It's just really funny to see Scott's face on an enemy. Oh, it's the thousand... It's the Benacademics! Envious Skott. So, Wrathful Skott. Skott, who gathered all the filming resources to become the greatest protagonist of all protagonists. With his consciousness and soul scattered by a servant, he seeks revenge from the Trailblazer in 1,000 different appearances. Okay, these are all the same. So we have Thousand-Faced Skott, Wrathful Skott, Envious Skott, Greedy Skott, Arrogant Skott, and Slothful Skott. So it's almost the 7 sins. That's fun. That's fun stuff.
Keep up. Stand still. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Relax. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom. Say bye to breathing.
Okay, so we want to break all of you. And we want you to have Lightning Weak.
Stand still.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Relax.
Energy Drain. That's not good.
Ready to jam.
Let's see if I can break the TV. That's good. That's not good.
Didn't hurt. Oh, I'm still alive.
That's bad.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Skott, don't you think you messed this one up? Oh, shut it! Weren't you just getting your butt kicked a moment ago?
He's actually pretty strong.
Must go on.
We're on normal mode. Let's just retry.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
7 ways.
Here to crash the party?
Okay, so we want to focus down you.
Stand still.
Ready to lose yourself?
Because
You can fight
losing
it
energy
or
is the key
rock
to
with
our
it.
failure.
Relax. Didn't hurt. Stand still.
Time for a buzz.
Ready to
This
jam.
combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Use all our ults before we get energy drained.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead
Return!
I underestimated you.
Let's rock.
It's useful.
Don't you think you messed this one up?
Man, their advanced forwarding is a pain in the ass. They get way too many turns. There goes our main DPS. Okay, fine. I will use a different lineup. Let's try shields instead.
I've got 7 ways to end your life.
Alright. Third time's the charm.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Relax. Here to crash the party? Turn it up! Stand still. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
May as well kill them all.
Can I have fun this time?
Relax.
There we go.
This combat needs optimizing. This
And
is
we can
double
defense
speed.
down everybody. We just needed to reduce the damage we're taking.
Pretty good
The
crowd
dice
today.
have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Don't you think you messed this one up? Oh, shut it! Weren't you just getting your butt kicked a moment ago?
Oh, darn, I didn't click it fast enough. Okay, who's next? You're next.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Stand still.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Hit 'em all.
Or rock with it.
Good time.
They're all about to take their turns, and they're all about to take a bunch of dot.
Boom.
That's annoying.
Watch your head.
Relax.
Gotcha!
We are gathered here today to commemorate the many Scotts who have sacrificed their lives again and again.
Serious Scott.
But those deadweights weren't dragging me
Stubborn
down
Scott.
one ages ago. The true lone wolf walks alone. Only weak rabble sticks together.
Aloof Scott.
Coward! You've been hiding at the back all this time. Even my eyelashes did more work than you.
The Scots start bickering and tossing the blame around. What a scene. Fighting someone like this. There's no honor in it.
Greedy! Do you still even want
Multiple
the
Scott.
Grail? Go change the script on the fly. Move the stage props. Give me more power. Let me crush them all. Crush them in the palm of my hands like a true villain.
Sorry, Mr. Scott. I was wrong about you. You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you into a horror flick, that's just a miscast. That's not just a miscast, but an insult to the lens. Great minds think alike. I actually think he was being generous. Hey, don't insult my little ray of sunshine.
Greedy, are you trying to betray me? Don't forget, I am your master. With my command spell, you'll have to...
Oh no, he made him croak! He made him croak like a frog! Trying to dominate me and my set with just 3 command spells? Mr. Scott, consider yourself fired. Apologies, casting crew. You had to witness that little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating the power of harmony was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. So I'll be more thoughtful with your stage entrance next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. Well, there we go. Act 2, A Haunting of Clocks. Lead actors, who knows? Did we just leave his reality marble? Something's off. Each night, the clock hand will reveal its unknown side. As the protagonist, you open your eyes to find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit, and now a terrifying enemy is standing right beside you. Knowing we're allies, you still go out of your way to stir up trouble and sow discord. Mr. Archer, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smart to take this split-up operation and eliminate your rival for your master? I might give it a thought. Don't let him get in your head. Ribbit, Saber, help me. Bring it on, I'm not scared. Should I kill her? I turned that question over 12 times before you woke up. Oh shit, he woke up first. That's never a good sign. If I had decided to act, you wouldn't even get the chance to open your eyes. Too bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. The wicked watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that wield different curses, disguised as harmless amusement park mascots. They drag victims into sleep and torture their souls for eternity. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm director at Clock Studios. Do you own the rights to our Clocky? Don't worry, Mr. Odie's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clock Studios theme park into my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? It's even more satisfying than biting into a triple stuffed stargazer's pie. Soak it in, dear character, until you become toys for the evil spirits. If you're just gonna stand there, I might take Assassin's advice and write you out early. Come on, according to that great director, it's time for us to be tortured by the evil spirits.
Feeling lucky.
Just in case. Person up ahead, is that Miss Note? Oh, now even her speech is distorted. Granny Note. Ah, my bad, sweetheart. Almost forgot. Your voice is already my personal property. First it was the copyright of your songs, then your image, and finally your name. They found a younger, prettier girl, slapped the name blank on her, and put her on stage. And you'll die in despair in the desert of the dreamscape. I'll devour your body piece by piece, and even that fake name Miss Note will be mine. That's not copyright, that's monopolization. I think that is what copyright is. It's the monopolization of an IP. Monster. Monster, surrender or face justice. Finally. And right on cue. Let your friends get a good look at how far you've fallen. Don't be so quick to charge in, Red Handsome. I might look frail, but I could still drag Miss Note down with me before you land a hit. And why would I spare an enemy servant? 2 birds with 1 stone sounds perfect to me. You seem just like another hollow loudmouth, like Grady. Figures, you foolish outworlders don't realize just how powerful this nameless servant can be in... like Penacony. Call it a charitable performance. Let me give you a taste of what a caster can really do. The voice of harmony will compel all life to dance to my tune and become my familiars. And you'll drown in a syrupy oblivion. We'll see about that. Anyone who fights with a stolen weapon is bound to get hurt by it. Ooh, the soundtrack. I'd think twice before swinging something you ripped off from Miss Note. Master, are you alright? I was just about to do some stretches. Archer's threatening me. Let's fight side by side. No need to trouble yourself with small fry like this, Master. Trying to steal the spotlight from the start? Get them. Whoever takes them down gets a lifetime supply of Soul Glad from our investors. For Soul Glad, extra who loves soda. For free meals! Seriously? Soul Glad and 2 bottles of syrup? And you're all in for the devil? What happened to your pride as monsters? I'm a background extra. Who has time for pride? Human or monster? Beast or demon? If you've got a mind of your own, then you've got the right to chase hope. with your own 2 hands. Your soul's worth far more than the pittance of your employer is offering. Damn, some anti-capitalist messaging. I love it. I can't promise you paradise, but I swear I'll always fight on the front lines and not hide behind you while you die. So what'll it be? Spend your life dancing as a puppet for him? Or live in one moment as a knight? It's not too late to turn back now. There's only one answer to that. Wheresoever my king's sword points, our hearts shall follow. I was here first. How are you controlling my familiar? Oh my god, she's writing it. What the hell is this? Oh, I'm taking a screen cap of that because that's silly and I love it. That's what the writing skill is for. Call it leader charisma, my friend. You traitors. One pep talk and you're switching sides? You're just extras. Don't you want your paycheck? Extra loves sodas. Look at you, acting all high and mighty. What else can you even do besides throwing money around to strong-arm us? I'm the king of knights, mount now! Not some familiar you can boss around like a dog. I bestow upon you the name of my beloved steed. Lamray the Third! Now, come with me. Let us vanquish the evil before us. In the name of the king! Wait, if you kill me, then you'll all vanish too. You're still my familiars. Oh my god, that's so dumb. They're all so dumb. I failed to protect my master. Forced to separate from her. And now to make matters worse, it's the enemy who came to save me. I am... Ma'am, this is where you say thank you instead of sorry. But no excuse can cover up my incompetence. And negligence. A powerless servant is nothing but a worthless doll. Nah, you could have taken them. You could have whipped out your microphone and beat the living shit out of them. We already saw you do it once. About Miss Robin. There's something... never mind. Just come with me. Oh, did you end up with her? Writing B. Follow Saber's guidance. Oh, that's Robin's microphone. And her halo. And her lipstick? I'm not sure what the enemy did, but she's been split into pieces. Took me a while to find even these few. I figured I'd manage to do nothing in this war. I don't deserve to be called a heroic spirit. You've done extremely well. It's Grady who plays dirty. This kind of reminds me of the try not to... What? Why? Love losing your little harmony tricks on me, huh? Then I'll scatter your singer across my nightmare park and see who's helping you get out of here. Singing Robin. Please don't be sad because of us. You've already done your best, just like it's the iris by the riverside. Call it what you want, she's still too weak. No need to sugarcoat it. That old fool, once I find that darn Odie, I'm gonna tear his puffball and stomp it right into the ground. Is this supposed to be the polite one? Judging from what I can tell, splitting us up like this was probably an act of revenge, but our minds naturally try to reconnect. Theoretically, if we can reunite all the me's, we summon the Aeon of Harmony, Sheep A. You combine into a giant robot, you'll go back to normal. Give me a break. Are there no functioning adults around here? I am sorry, Archer. You have been saddled with idiots. The correct answer is... she'll emerge back into her original form. That is, if you survive the curses from the devils. Then let's get going. Wait. You're really planning to drag all these dead weights with you while you fight? Heads up. I don't have the action part of the Robin with me. I only think I don't do. What? I only think, I don't do. Got it. I think, therefore I am. I don't do actions. Wait, please. Someone must stay behind with me to protect Miss Robin. I know this is asking too much, but I'll even offer my life. Victory gained through coercion is a disgrace to any warrior. Since Miss Robin is our ally, protecting her is only right. I'll stay. As a master, your resistance to magecraft is far weaker than ours. If Grady knocks you out, I disappear with you, and that's exactly what the enemy wants. Let Archer stay? Sorry, miss, I don't take orders from you. My master is still missing, so I've got no reason to babysit this shattered kid for you. So let Saber stay. This is indeed the best solution at the moment. Archer, please protect Can. This is all I can ask as an opponent. Don't place too much faith in me. Where the hell is Lancer and Boothill? We haven't seen them. I always have faith in every friend of mine. Master, good luck. Alright, let the knight stay here with the princess, and we'll go reap some enemy lives. Yikes. Ever dark that one is. Oh, I forgot. I'm playing as Aventurine. Miss Note. My master. I'm counting on you all. The Robins. Robins cast their blessing-filled gaze your way, not that you can actually see their eyes. Archer may have a sharp tongue, but when it comes down to it, he's a solid ally. Master, best of luck to you.